If you are like me and love anything with a hatch, then might I suggest you thank Mercedes-Benz and their CLS class for launching what is without a doubt the second most attractive body style, after the station wagon of course, and that is the four-door hatchback, or the four-door coupe, or in BMW speak, the Gran Coupé. This thing is all BMW with a big trunk opening. But is it perfect? Listen up, I'll tell you a bit more about it. So the 2019 4 Series Gran Coupé, more specifically the 430i, starts at $53,250. With that price in Canada, xDrive all-wheel drive is standard. Now my car, as you normally would expect, is loaded with features. However, this one is not the most equipped 430i you can buy. In fact, it's only $61,250, which is still a considerable amount of money, because it includes the premium package, which includes heated steering wheel, heated rear seats, satellite radio, Harman Kardon audio, heads up, and yeah. Now, styling wise, this car is stunning. It's beautiful. This color, Estoril blue, it's the one color. Wow, it's one of the best colors for this car. There are no bad angles whatsoever here. None, I tell you. The grille is still winning. Oh, and why are the windows down on this side? Because one of my favorite styling features on this car are the frameless doors. I absolutely love that. There's just something magical and special about it. I can't explain it. It just works. It's just so different, so clean. It's incredible. All right, so another thing that I really like about the car, here we go. That's included in the price, my friends. A huge hatch that opens up to an equally huge trunk. My friends, if you are an avid golfer, you can fit a couple bags and a couple of buggies in there without even trying. And if you want to hide some things while you're golfing, please excuse the shadow. Nice little bit under the floor. Seriously. With this beautiful, functional car, I don't understand why anybody would get a plain old boring 3 Series sedan. You can also get a 3 Series wagon, but hey, whatever. So yeah, back seat. It's snuggish, but not so snuggish in there, but it's very nice. Let me slide in and I'll tell you a little bit more. All right, so getting in and out is not that bad compared to a number of cars with this type of body style. So my driving position, loads of leg room. It's incredible. Not much room for your feet under the seat. Good elbow room. However, if you're 5'10" or taller, you're toast. You'll have to be decapitated or ride with your neck, I don't know, bent forward or backwards or however you prefer. Up front, all BMW, all business. Let's start her up because it's warm. Pressing the button, yeah. Gauges, always winning. The little digital additions to them. Everything works very, very nicely. Your 8.8-inch screen up here sits on top. It's out of the way. Very clean. iDrive controller, very typical BMW. There are your drive modes, your shifter, which at first can be a little bit, a little bit of a bug because you got to press on the side to go into reverse. I slip because I'm backwards here with my hands. Park, cup holders, kinda storage, decent bins. Well, not storage. So the storage is all in the trunk, clearly, and it's not up front. But what's important is that this is a BMW. So let's take it for a spin, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So something strange, unfortunate happened when I picked up my 2019 430i xDrive Gran Coupé, stepping out of the X3 M40i, and it's actually really a bummer. And no, it's not about the power. Obviously, I was expecting a drop in power. It's the unfortunate surprise is that I feel like I've stepped down in overall quality and refinement. That is unexpected. I don't know if you can tell right now, but there's a lot more noise in the vehicle. Wind noise, tire noise, and under mild acceleration, there's like a weird vibration under my left foot. The X3, none of that. And the pricing is not that far off when you consider, say, a base X3 M40i and this one as is with the equipment. So on the topic of power, twin power, 2-liter turbo, 4-cylinder engine, 248 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque as of 1450 RPM. Brilliant 8-speed automatic transmission. Seriously, like over the last few months, I think 8 forward gears is the sweet spot for all OEMs. They've got them tuned perfectly. I mean, one of the direct results of this transmission and the engine is amazing fuel economy without even trying. I am averaging an easy high 8 liters per 100 kilometers. It's quite impressive. The power is good. Again, you'll reach 100 kilometers an hour in under 6 seconds, which is plenty fast. But there's an unfortunate thing that I've discovered here, and that's steering. I mean, right now I'm in a little village, so I'm not really driving very, very fast. However, I will notice it, and that's the assistance. It's really weird. When I'm driving in a straight line, there's a lot of on-center play right now, going around a little bend. But in a straight line, there's a fair amount of play on center. As I catch up to the bend and I start dialing in, there's like a hole in the assistance. It loads up right away, but sometimes it gives me too much assistance. So the steering wheel almost kicks in my hands. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And it happens too when I'm dialing it back. When I'm, going back into a straight line, it does the same thing. It's really a rubber band effect. Like no resistance, then it gets tight. I don't know why that is, but I noticed it at very low speeds, like 30 to 40 kilometers an hour. The ride is great. Obviously, it's very BMW. Right now I'm set in sport because you can actually configure sport and separate the chassis from the powertrain. So I've got powertrain set in sport and chassis set in comfort. It's a beautiful combination. Throttle is a little bit sharper. The steering's supposed to be a little bit quicker, but no, that's not changed at all. So overall, good drive, but steering keeps popping up. It's like a blip on the radar. There's something wrong. Oh, something wrong. And then in the straight line, everything's fine until you have to dial it in and go on your way. Well, it's a great car, but for the money, I don't know. The Audi A5 Sportback is a seriously good looking car. Like this one, maybe a notch above. And unusually, typically, Audi's steering is not as, I'll use the word good as BMW's, but the last couple of A5s and A4s I've driven, the steering has been spot on. So I can't explain that, but I can tell you that, right, it just did it again. You can't see it because it's not really visible, but see, there's that on-center play. Anyway, A5 Sportback, this would be a second choice, and if you had to, a CLA would be a distant third. Yeah, that's it.